Hello everybody. Right here. Starting to cloud up. I think it is going to rain this afternoon. I was hoping it would hold off. This is last day before I got to go back to work. Blah. You could be having so much more fun out here fishing than working. But anyways, you got to do what you got to do to pay the bills. Anyways, I'm getting bites left and right, catching little small ones. Literally from 5-inch long, probably. And I caught a couple of them. It's keepers. It was, a little bit bigger than my shoe size, about 9. Those are pan size, so they would have been keepers, but I threw them back. I didn't have anything. If I caught one big one, then I'd start keeping some of them smaller ones to go with it, but I haven't caught anything worth keeping so far, so a lot of traffic on the bridge today. Everybody's scoping it out. They're wanting to go fishing, but they're just not sure. They need to get down here. They are biting. Tons of bites. And I've had a couple of good ones that I didn't get the hook set on them good, so it's probably because I'm using a smaller hook. Get over here in these little smaller rivers and everything, I usually drop my hook size to accommodate for a lot of smaller fish. Otherwise, you just get your worm pecked off there, or your bait, whatever it is, and just pecks it off left and right, the little ones, and you can't never catch them. And this way you can catch them and throw them down river, throw them up river and get them out of your way for a while. Got a bite on this here pole, but as usual, it's just a real light pecking. And then you'll hook one or two of them, and then you won't hook them for a while, and it'll be these little tiny 5-inch channel cat. Be real good if you wanted to stock a pond or something. I actually got a game warden, first time ever, actually asked for my fishing license. Real nice guy. He was real nice. Young guy. Poole was his last name. And he's from, I think Caldwell, which borders along up there. I think I missed him. I might have him on there. Anyway, he was a real nice feller, real polite. Sat there and talked for quite a while before he ever asked for anything. He was just out checking on the other guy's area. Probably something to do with COVID and people being off work a lot. Well, there's the size I've been catching here. This is my average for today right here. It's crazy. Oh, they're fun though. Little bitty tiny things. Little bitty ones, them pond stalkers. Anyway, but yeah, he was a real cool conservation agent. I mean, he'd sitting there talking for a little bit, and then he asked for me and my wife's fishing licenses, and we showed it to him, and he was all good with it. No hassles, no excessive questions, no accusations, just a simple, I need to see him or whatever. Which a lot of them try to make you feel like you're guilty of something before they, it's like, we're going to make you feel like you've done something wrong before you ever do anything. I've had a lot of people that have got the game wardens right there, in their face whenever it's like, come on, man, you're just doing a job. But anyway, the pool guy was really cool. He's going, talked about it. Also, he was telling me that Pikes Lake out there where I fish is electric motors only. there was a big pontoon that was just getting pulled out of the water out there. Had a big, huge motor on the back of it, and I think they run them out. If they didn't, they were definitely pulling out whenever we got there. But it was way too much. This pontoon, I mean, Pikes Lake is not big at all. And this pontoon, if you'd have parked it right off of the boat ramp out there, you know, X amount of feet, you wouldn't have been able to cast. Nobody would have been able to cast anywhere around there because it's just not that big of a lake. Really overkill. But, you know, I guess if you wanted your whole family out on it and went out and parked it in the middle or something, get away from the boat ramp, it'd be all right. Oh, I think I missed him. Of course, you'll never know till you get them in because they're just so small. I'm surprised I ain't had something else attacking the little ones. Oh, missed him. Bait will be all right. There is pretty good water right over to the right of me. That way there's pretty good water from where that little sandbar right there is coming out this way. There's a hole on this side of it, on the right side of the sandbar, and out in front of it is actually pretty deep too. It feels like it's probably about it takes about 6-7 seconds for your sinker to go down and hit the bottom, so it's a fairly decent hole right there for this little river anyway. Have to give me a drink of water, maybe eat me a cracker or something. Found me a Zippo out here. It was right down there. Well, now there it is in my pocket. Found a little Zippo lighter. Been cleaning on it. It was down there in them rocks right there. Down in that. So it had been out here for a while. Had a bunch of silt up in it. I find all kinds of things in these rocks. I've got a fillet knife. I found 4 of the no-roll sinkers. They were 3 ounce and 2 ounce. Man, I'm just tired of these little ones. See what he's doing? Just peck, 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 peck. I'll go ahead and try to catch him here in a minute. It's just harder than heck to set the hook on them little guys. You gotta catch them just right when they're pulling and hope the hook turns. And I quit altogether. That was a good camera slap. I've slapped this little GoPro so many times, I'm surprised it even works. I go to jerk it every time I get a bite and smack it with my reel or pole or something. Oh, there's a tiny bit of bait on there. I'll throw it back out. That's a pretty good hole. It takes a while for it to settle to the bottom. Doggone nose is running.